Don't dim your light to make others feel safe in their shadow. You left a toxic relationship, you got back up after failure. People won't always listen to what you say, but they'll watch how you live. This is the part of the movie most people skip. Not the transformation, not the success, but the return. After the training montage is done, after the hero finds clarity, discipline, peace, they come back. And when they do, they bring back the fire, the truth, the medicine. You didn't go through all of this just to glow up alone. You went through this to give. Because real power isn't what you keep, it's what you share. You ever go away for a while and come back and only to feel like everything feels the same? Same friends, same patterns, same noise? But something feels off because you're not the same. You see things differently now. Your silence is deeper. Your patience is sharper. Your boundaries are real. This doesn't mean you're better than everybody else. It just means you're not going to shrink anymore to make others feel comfortable. You remember who you are, and now you're here to live that truth out loud. Even if no one claps yet, even if it makes people uncomfortable. Crazy, right? You actually thought the mountain was the hard part. The silence, the sacrifices, the inner work. But this, living in the middle of real life, that's the final test. Can you keep your standards in your old environment? Can you lead with love when others gossip? Can you stand tall in the room that used to make you shrink? This is where mastery starts, not in isolation, but in integration. Returning doesn't mean coming back to your old self again. It means living as the new you, wherever you are. People will notice your words have weight now. You don't need to convince anybody. You embody. You're not rushing anymore, not proving. You're moving with clarity, not anxiety. You're no longer begging to be chosen. You're choosing people who meet you in truth. Your world responds to your example. So live like someone who came back with fire because you did. You don't owe anyone an explanation, but you do have a responsibility now to be the evidence. People won't always listen to what you say, but they'll watch how you live. Let your joy be the proof. Let your consistency be the lesson. Let your peace be the sermon. You didn't become this version of you just to survive. You became this version to light the path. Some people like the old version of you. A lot better, actually. The one who stayed quiet, the one who said yes to everything you want to do, the one who didn't change, the one who didn't challenge anything. And now you're showing them a mirror, and that can be uncomfortable. But don't dim your light to make others feel safe in their shadow. Shine it. And if they're meant for you, they'll rise with you. Let's make this real. Here are the few people who return after struggle, not just for themselves, but for the world. Robert Downey Jr. He wasn't just canceled. He was counted out. Addiction, arrested, exile from Hollywood. But he returned, not just clean, but iconic. Iron Man didn't just save the Marvel Universe. He reminded us that redemption is actually real. His return wasn't noise, it was proof. Shakira, after heartbreak, betrayal, and a storm of public scrutiny, she didn't hide. She came back sharper, freer, with a voice that cut deeper. Her music became her message, and her return, a cultural reset. Tyson Fury, he ballooned in weight, battled depression, nearly ended it all. Then he rose, not just to fight, but to inspire. The Gypsy King returned stronger, wiser, and became a global symbol of mental health resilience. Drew Barrymore, Hollywood had written her off, but she returned, not just healed, but leading. She built companies, hosted her own show, became a face of authenticity. Her return wasn't polished, it was raw. And that's why it worked. You don't need a stage, your return might be quieter, but it's no less real. You left the toxic relationship, you got back up after failure, you built yourself back from burnout. And now you return, not perfect, but powerful. Not loud, but aligned. That's what matters. You carry something now. It's not just knowledge. It's not just discipline. It's presence. It's that quiet confidence, that deep knowing, that ability to walk into chaos and still be calm. You don't need to perform anymore. You just are. That's your gift, and it will impact more people than you know. Ask yourself these questions. What am I here to give now? Who am I becoming a mirror for? What spaces need the version of me I've built? And then whisper to yourself, I didn't come this far just for me. I came this far to lead. Let's flip it now. What happens if you don't return? If you keep your light to yourself? If you hide the fire you found? The cost is quiet. Quiet guilt, quiet disconnection, quiet frustration. You begin to feel it in your body, in your relationships, in that whisper that says you're meant for more. Don't let the fear of being misunderstood keep you invisible. You didn't climb this high just to disappear. Return so others know they can too. Returning doesn't mean forcing everyone to evolve with you. It means being the proof. You don't need to preach, just live. Let your habits speak. Let your boundaries teach. Let your presence shift the room. It's not your job to fix. It's your job to remain rooted. Become the lighthouse, not the lifeboat. You don't need to chase or rescue. Just stand tall, shine bright, show what's possible. The ones meant for you will come home to themselves by watching you stay home in yourself. What did I learn from this silence? What identity did I bury? What power did I reclaim? You've done something most won't. You return inward. You faced your shadow. You grew. Now you're ready to serve from overflow. Not to impress, but to impact. I return not for applause, but to walk as proof. You went up the mountain. You faced the quiet. You broke the patterns. You found your center. Now you return. Not to go back to who you were, but to anchor who you've become. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of a different kind of life. One lived on purpose, with clarity, with fire. You are the return, you are the evidence, and you are the echo. Now go show the world what alignment really looks like. Thank you for watching. I haven't decided what I'll be doing next, and I'm very excited for the next chapter. Stay tuned and subscribe if you like these 30 days. I would love to hear the comments you have, and I also would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget, stay grateful for what you got.